It's unapologetic time. Yeah. Yeah.
What's the deal, everybody? This shit got TV back again, man, for our successful segment right here. I got three of the most inspiring individuals out here that motivated me over the years, man. So, you know, we gonna start giving flowers, you know, while these folks still here, man. I got my guy Fitz right here. How you doing, Fitz?
I'm doing good, man. How you doing?
Oh, man, I'm living, man. I got my guy Darryl over here.
That's D, though.
I'm sorry, that's D. I'm gonna edit that part out. You know what I'm saying? And I got O right here. That's dirty. You know what I'm saying? Top of the morning. Yeah. You know, COVID wrapping back up. Protected over here, man. How y'all doing today, though, man?
Thank you, Blaine.
Yeah, sir.
Oh, really enjoying this beautiful Missouri weather, huh?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So much better than
Shit bipolar.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So, how long y'all been driving, bro?
I'm gonna start with y'all because I'm younger son.
All right, we go from, okay.
Well, since I'm the second youngest. Well, I've been driving, not. Yeah. I've been driving for approximately almost 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah, it'll be 10 years in about a week. Exactly. In a week.
What about you, bro?
10 years and so months.
I'm working on my seventh, so 6 years and 5 months.
Okay, we count months too,
Including 28 days.
They got once you get up to a certain amount, it's almost kind of like, you know, like once you get over 6 foot, it's going, oh, 6'1¼ or 6'1½", you have to start doing smaller.
huh?
You
Kind
feel better.
of like we was kids, like, I'm 10 and a half.
Exactly.
I'll be 11 in September. Congratulations on y'all 10 years too, bro. That's a milestone,
Yes, sir.
man. That's outstanding, man.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? Oh, so what inspired y'all to start driving?
Money.
Money?
Motherfucker, I had money before I came here.
I
Still
did
got it.
Huh?
Change of opinion.
Change your venue.
Yeah, tired of what I was doing earlier. I'm not an office person. So,
I can see that.
And all three of y'all was in the service too, so I'm saying it's pretty much
well,
kind
we
of.
were in the real service.
Explain.
Hold the
Speak on
phone.
it.
Hold the phone.
He was in the Navy.
What the hell were you?
So he was in the Navy.
Who the fuck were you?
He was in the Navy. You know how deep repeating that?
Is this the branch rivalry that I've always heard about?
No, it's only one of us that was real service. The shit they did.
Oh, now we gonna go that way.
So
My fault. He was Army support, and he was fucking Navy.
He was hot racking.
I heard you say somewhere one time that the Navy was just kind of like the transportation for the Marines to get them back over there. They said y'all was
Was it Marines?
They're $1 billion Uber.
Navy stands for my ass ride. Sorry, Navy stands. Marine stands for my ass rides and Navy equipment. So yeah, we are the ones that take the Marines to and from where they need to go. And then when they need freaking air support, when Army need air support, when anybody need air support, they're all like, hey, Navy here.
No, I'm Cal, motherfucker. We can't do it with Black Hawks, motherfucker.
And those motherfuckers keep going down.
Oh, shit.
Hey, I'm sure I'll speak for everybody on this, man. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all for y'all service, man.
You know what, bro? You feel safe whenever you around me.
Yeah.
Speaking from the dude with a mask
I
on.
protect doggone. I protect you against all enemies, foreign and domestic.
Except for COVID.
Except COVID.
It ain't COVID. It's because I ain't got no beard, bitch.
Hey, so tools that y'all use to keep it lucrative for you that done kept you out here all this time?
Well, I learned a lot doing what I do now from him. I started out training, but just, traditionally. But there's lots of things you can do out there. One of the things is keep it moving.
And for me, shit like the dope man. You know what I'm saying? The cat that's still on the block the longest, that grind the longest. He the one that's gonna eat in the end. Everybody else out flossing at the club, hanging out, like everybody that's back home right now. They bullshitting at the club every weekend, shit like that, while I'm just counting blocks. When it comes time to it, when I come off the block out here, and I go home, I outshine anything.
You can't do both. You either want to count money or you want to count time.
It's like counting the spending.
Yeah. So for me, that's what motivates me, and then the fact of helping, from my perspective, helping a lot of these young cats and the older cats coming out here trying to achieve their dollar, and these young cats getting out the streets or getting out off of mama and daddy couch. You know what I'm saying? And then doing something that I wish somebody would have told me.
Yeah.
You know
If I would have started this younger, well, I went a different way, but had I started this younger, man, oh my God. A lot of people just don't know. They really don't know.
Well, so they've had that negative stigma on there for the longest time, because people thought that this wasn't the job that you wanted, that this was a job that people saw as just like below them. It's like they didn't want it.
Lazy guys, fat boys, that type of statement.
Yeah, I never thought in a million years I'd be driving truck. I thought I was gonna be on Billboard somewhere. By my CD. By my single. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, as far as you, bro, this guy right here, I'm saying from day one, from the time I came out here doing pre-trip, I still had on high vid. I was high vid as happy. I was still part of that game.
Looking like a nerd.
Like I already got a book. Put my glasses up, like, oh yes, I think that's the slack adjustment. You know what I'm saying? This guy been motivating me. I'm talking about from Jump Street. I mean the birth of the sniper school right here. You know what I'm talking about? Now I done learned something from all of y'all. You know what I'm
I
saying?
still see him roll up in freaking high vis with the shoes and the hat.
Ah, but it's a different level of it. It's a whole different level. You don't see it on first. So yeah, I mean, it's still safety first, man, because all these students are not the safest. So I don't want them to make sure they see me. Like, you know what I mean? I ain't tripping. I think it look good, man. The Pisces over here.
I'm a beast.
So what about you? What's one of the things that kept it lucrative for you, bro?
That kept it lucrative? Like, well, there's initially coming into it, I didn't even have like long aspirations of staying in this job. This job was basically a stepping stone, or it helped me get to the job of where I wanted to go, because that job required a degree. And whenever I got the degree, which ended up helping me lucrative wise, that first year, because government GI Bill paid you and everything like that. So I did that. And then once I got the degree, I was anywhere where my goal was going to be, I was going to take a pay cut. I was going to take a pretty decent pay cut. And from this job, one is my highest paying job ever. And also my kids have never wanted for anything, and I'm kind of setting that future for them.
Right. I understand. So, what insight do y'all have for ones aspiring to take it to the level that y'all do with business? Because I mean, y'all came on up through the ranks.
Seek knowledge. Knowledge is power, but also understand that when you seeking knowledge, don't just be no dumb fucking driver. That dumb driver shit, I just gotta drive. I just literally had a cat that I trained a year ago. He been driving for a year yesterday. Well, this past week. He literally says to me that dispatch was screwing him on a load based on, he got his fixed cost about $1,500-$1,600. Then he got his truck payment at $1,000 at $1,050. And I'm listening, and I told him, I said, dog, when you bring that load to the yard, get out the truck, go home, you're fucking dumb. A part of your fixed cost is the fucking truck payment. Like, seek knowledge when you're out here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Don't just be dumb to the game and, oh, I just got
What he's saying is that if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Don't be foolish.
to drive. Learn the business. You learn from the foundation, from the ground up. Or if you want to, learn from the top to the bottom. But learn it. Don't just sit here and say, it's not. And learn from anybody. You know what I'm saying? Take it with a grain of salt. If I ask 3 people the same question, 3 people gonna say something within that that's similar for me. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm gonna take that to make it my twist, not just hinging on the word of one. Because everybody don't have your best intention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
there's many that we've encountered, all 4 of us, and what we do. There's many that don't have your best intention. They set you up for the okie doke. It's some old real street shit. They set you up for the okie doke. They pocket watching you so that they can eat. But they ain't trying to help you eat. Just like we talked about under a lot of circumstances, I don't offer myself to somebody that can't bring something to the damn table. If you have no knowledge of nothing, the hell you gonna teach me? You know what I'm saying?
Soaking it up.
I can teach you this backing maneuver, but can you tell me how to eat healthy? Now we bringing something to each other. We can intertwine. Doesn't just have to be truck stuff. Enlighten me, help me.
Right.
But if you have nothing, go to hell. Ain't nothing I need to teach you.
Right.
I got a theory that everybody eat, but everybody better damn sure bring something to the table.
Yeah, help each other out.
Bring me the bag, bring me the blunt.
You can't just come.
Don't just bring me a doggone strong lung system.
You can't just come to the table with an empty plate.
But that goes back to what he was saying earlier. They all got in their head, oh, I just got to try it. But they don't attempt to learn anything else. Like, why are you doing what you're doing?
Because they're content with being lazy, because this job can have the potential to where you can almost get into like a sedentary type of lifestyle. And some people, when they get that sedentary lifestyle, they're just happy. You know what I mean? They're not looking to aspire greater than, they're happy with equal to.
Complacent.
Exactly. Complacency. Complacency is a killer.
Like, I had the same vision he did. I was only going to use this as a stepping stone until I realized how far you actually can go in this business. And that's the one thing most people don't realize.
The other thing that keeps me here too is the crew, it's the atmosphere, it's the guys that you end up meeting, establish like brotherhood type relationships with, that makes you makes you want to stay. Because I mean, money's great and everything like that, but it's like you can be miserable and make money.
I know a couple of miserable millionaires got all this money just sitting in the dark. Dude, I used to work for a restaurant in St. Louis, man. I used to come in every morning. He papered out. He worked on one of the restaurants on the hill in St. Louis. He was just sitting in the dark every morning, just so. He got all this money. I'm like, man, he ain't got nothing small. He like, no, man, you know, my wife this, my kids this, and then this. I'm like, man, I guess like Biggie said, you know, more money, more problems though.
But you also gotta like what you're doing.
Yeah.
You gotta like what you're doing.
And like you said, more money, more problems. And I know it's cats that's gonna be watching this shit. And I've said it a few times, but damn stuff. More money is more problems. That's some true shit.
Yeah.
People gotta stop being ignorant to more money, more fucking entitlement. That more money entitlement, coast to coast. And I can pull it up for the top medium incomes in any city, any county. It ain't nothing higher than 36, 37,000. That's going up to New York City with it. That's going to LA with it. Miami with it. This is an opportunity to make more than that medium income. You know what I'm saying? Be fulfilled in what you're here to do. And that's gonna come off of your own initiative, your own drive. You know what I'm saying? To make more. You're guaranteed to make more than your medium income where you're from. But if you want to achieve more of that, the opportunity within truck driving, from company drivers to lease operators to owner operators, It's there. It's there to make you. But if you don't have the knowledge and you just basically a dumb damn driver, it ain't there. Ain't nobody gonna feed you out here.
Yeah.
Feed yourself.
Yeah.
You gotta have goals. You gotta have goals. You gotta have aspirations. You gotta have
Some kind of end game.
exactly. You have to have that. And like to me, the motivator is just like, hey, what's that next step? What was that next step? It was me starting off just as a driver. Go, hey, I wanted to do this training thing. Hey, I want to jump into the training thing. Okay, now what's the highest thing I can do with the training thing? Okay, now what's my next time is my 1,000,000 mile that's going to come in August. And then goes the 10-year. And then that there is going to keep me motivated because it's just like that next step.
Like, I'm gonna tell you my first motivator I am, to be the instructor I am. I had some real, what we call, they were very racially motivated. Fat cats. Remind me of some old country boys back home type.
Good old boys.
They really was. When I came out here, it wasn't a lot of what I consider normal white guys. There wasn't no brothers out there. There wasn't no black guys out there. There wasn't no women out there. And literally, because of how heavy my voice sounded, they kept me in meetings. Because, guess what? Because I yelled like they did. Assumingly, I didn't yell. My voice was just heavier. They kept me in meetings for that. And then they would always come. Oh, let me show you how to do it. Show me. Let me do it myself. I can learn myself. And I took a very big offense to that because you ain't got to teach it to me. Let me learn it. I'm new at this. Let me learn it. You're not gonna be that good. I'm not. And I remember that first meeting the first top 15 I ever went to, which was my first year. I went to each one of them to shake their hand because I was the only spot there. And I went to shake their hand to let them know. And at that moment, my goal was to see diversity, to see more people of color, of just different than them, that wasn't racially motivated. And Lord knows I made sure at all costs. And when I say racial, I don't mean it just from the racial aspect, because there was other people, same color skin as mine, that literally was very racist, would talk to us all together about being a unit. As soon as Sean walked out the way, he would instantly, this person would instantly say, who's no longer here, would instantly say, oh, but us brothers gotta stick together. No, the measure of a man is by the heart, not by the skin color.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You treat me right, we gonna treat you right. You know what I'm saying? So that right there motivated me to keep pushing people.
Right. Right.
They always want to see better. Whether they want to or not, sometimes you got to go pull stuff out of people that they don't want.
At the end of the day, they want to be able to say that they made you. That's when they want to come out or offer that. They want to say, that, hey, I made you. Like, hey, I helped you do this. Remember how I helped you? That I made you. It's just that because they want to end up having that end game.
We could talk amongst each other and I may say, hey, I showed you the game. But amongst the multitude, no different than when I talk about when people say how good of an instructor I am. It's not that I'm a good instructor. It's not. I showed you something you ain't see.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Or if it's when it comes to doing these students, is I'm only as great because I've had some of the best listening and following direction students out there.
Right.
It ain't because of me. I'm nothing more than a tool.
That's what we all look for.
You know what I'm saying? That's where I don't just hold myself at that echelon. Now, if you make me flex my muscles, yeah, I will say I'm the first black top 15 instructor ever. I will say that I've made it the second most times here. I will say since 2018, I've done more students than anybody else. If you make me flex that. But that's not something I want to flex.
Right.
I want to give my roses to my people. Whether they at prime or they not. I get calls all the time. People that's done left prime. Hey, bro, I can't. Let me look and see where you at. Now I'm trying to find you a job. I'm trying to help you. My loyalty is to them before I am to the company.
So it's pushing the group forward as opposed to the individual.
Everybody eat.